Hi, this is Emily Zlanian with TVinsider.com, and I'm here virtually with the triple threat of Lifetime Christmas movies, Melissa Joan Hart. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
So you have three amazing movies coming up. You directed Feliz Navidad, starring Mario Lopez, which is November 21st. You star in Dear Christmas with Jason Priestley, which is November 27th. And you produced Once Upon a Main Street starring Vanessa Lachey on November 29th.
Yep.
So that is just, I mean, you've been busy. This is the year for holiday movies for sure.
It is. And it's the year that people need them the most, I feel like. But yeah, we were able to, Feliz Navidad, we were ready to shoot that in March. And of course the shutdown happened and we waited and waited and waited. I kept thinking, will we go back next week? Will we go back next, and then finally we were able to get the blessing of the unions, the Directors Guild, which I was directing it. So that was crucial. And SAG, the Screen Actors Guild. So, I know it was the first production up and running for the DGA because they told me so. For SAG, I believe it might've been the first one completed because I think a lot of other movies started, but didn't finish. So it was a big deal to have these unions looking at us and setting the protocol and trying to get these movies up and running and do them safely. And, all eyes on us, and hope to help the industry get back and up and running by showing them a way to do it. And especially being in the state of Nevada, the governor there was very welcoming and helped us a lot with protocol and medical advice and whatnot to help us kind of mitigate the threat as much as possible. So it was great to be able to get these movies going and do it responsibly.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I feel like Hallmark and Lifetime and all of the holiday movies kind of paved the way a little bit for like productions to start opening back up again.
They have a certain timeline, right? They got to get them. Other movies, it was like, well, we want to get it out by summer blockbuster or Christmas or whatever. But it was like, these can't come out in February. So, they were on a certain timeline and these movies had to be done or they wouldn't be Christmas movies. And I think people right now are struggling for content anyway, but especially everybody loves their Christmas movies. You can't bake cookies and sit with the in-laws without the Christmas movies.
Absolutely. Now, you've starred opposite Mario Lopez before. How was it directing him?
He's a pain in the butt. No, I'm just kidding. He is great. I mean, this is our third movie together, and he actually cornered me in the Access dressing room. Was like, you have to direct my movie. You have to direct it. I was like, okay. So, and he's like, and I need your mother to produce it. You guys are such a great team and I need you guys to do this for me. And I was like, yeah, you got it, dude. So, it was really nice of him to think of me, to put that kind of trust in me. And, we just have a really good rapport. We're kind of a little bit brother and sister. Like, he is a little bit stingy sometimes. If it's hot out, he does not want to wear a coat. He does not like wearing hats because he loves his hair. So, there's certain things that it's like, well, I need you to walk from there. Well, I don't want to walk from there. No, Mario, go get your butt over there and walk from there to there, or go over there, put a coat on. I don't want to put a coat on. Annalyn, tell him to put his coat on. And Annalyn McCord's like, Mario, I'm wearing my coat. So maybe you could wear your coat too, and so we were like, we get a little like cat and mouse with each other and have some fun together. And it makes for a good team, I think. Nobody's tiptoeing around each other. We're very blunt. We get the work done. We have fun while we do it.
Awesome. That's amazing. And then in Dear Christmas, you play an award-winning podcaster named Natalie, who is struggling to find love until she meets none other than, and I love this so much, Mr. Christmas.
Yeah. So I'm a podcaster in Dear Christmas who is giving love advice, but has never actually found true love. So she's trying to decipher the difference between love and true love. And what does that look like? And how do you know? And do things just at the holidays just move faster than normal and you can't trust it? Or is it can it be real? And yeah, she runs into Mr. Christmas played by Jason Priestley, which was like a dream of mine. My 16-year-old self sitting at home after a day of working on Clarissa Explains It All, sitting and watching 90210 with a bowl full of cookie dough would have been like, what? I'm going to do a Christmas movie with him? That's amazing.
And then Once Upon a Main Street, which you produced. You mentioned your mom earlier. Does it feel like you guys are just like celebrating Christmas year round, working together on this stuff?
I can't even believe the Christmas music has started in the stores already. Cause I was in a store the other day and I was like, wait, what? Halloween was yesterday. We did 3 movies back to back. So that was a lot of Christmas.
Yeah.
But usually I'll do like a Christmas movie in the summer, then I'll go directly into like a TV show, and you do the Christmas special almost right away in August or September. So you're going from like a June movie to like an August Christmas special to then, Thanksgiving and on, boom, you're in, So yeah, I always have my Christmas stuff at the ready. I always have red laying around.
Last one. What is one of your favorite holiday traditions?
As far as my favorite like childhood tradition that I keep up now with my kids, when we were really little, my mom and dad would say we weren't allowed to go downstairs until they had checked to see if Santa had come. I think maybe that's because Santa hadn't come one year. I'm not really sure. But they said we had to wait at the top of the stairs. And that anticipation of sitting at the top of the stairs and waiting for them to go down, like we had to wake them up. We all had to wait for everyone to wake up. So we're like trying to get my brother awake and get the baby. Can we get the baby? Can we get the baby awake? There were 5 of us growing up together. And sitting at the top of the stairs and just that, did he come? What's under the tree? What does it look like? Is he still here? That anticipation, that excitement that just lasts for a few seconds. It's like the few moments before you walk through the gates of Disneyland, right? It's like, here we go, and then when mom and dad are like, it's all clear, come on down, and you go running down and you find your stack of presents and you see how pretty everything looks and the sun's barely coming up and you're exhausted and delirious, but you can't wait to see if you got that doll or that high chair or that race car or whatever. And I see it in my kids' faces now when we make them wait to see if Santa came. And it's truly magical. It's just one of those moments that anticipation that you can't beat.